Hey, welcome back again. Finally found some water out in my car. So I usually carry some, just in case, but I must have tossed that last bit for whatever reason. There, that's better. So, we are painting Ripster's shoes here. Yeah, it's much better. Just had to get some water on that. Some water. Luckily, this is just a base color. I don't have to do anything crazy with it. So, one coat should do. Because I want to get this done for PowerCon. Just coming up in a month. I want to get this on display. Because I'm going to be there with I have a booth, and I am going to be having some customs, as well as a couple other things that are pretty cool. I hemmed and hawed about it, but I figured I'll pay for the I'd pay for the entire trip just by selling some stuff, and I need to get rid of some of my Masters of the Universe extra figures. Like, I have a bunch of the 2000X line, and I'm kind of done with that line. I liked it when it came out, but now it's like, all right, well, the articulation's kind of garbage on them. Sculpts are cool, but the new Masterverse line is very much taking the my attention away from the 2000X figures, so I'm getting rid of them. That is August 13th through, August 11th through 13th, I think, in Columbus, Ohio. It is essentially the He-Man convention. So if you've never been to a toy convention, it's a cool one. I can't judge anything too crazy, because I go to a lot of like anime conventions, and it is very different than an anime or a fan con. Just an FYI there. So don't go there thinking you're gonna see tons of celebrities and stuff. You're gonna see some YouTubers and a bunch of nerds walking around like, oh, this was such a better toy back in the day. Back when it had zero articulation. And was essentially just a slob of bleh. You'll hear that. I actually heard that quite a bit last time I was there. How come they added so much articulation to this toy? I want it to be a brick. Speaking of which, I'll be launching my toy company, hopefully soon. Just found out that Sharks Prime is launching his in September, so I will not be launching mine in September. Because I don't feel like dealing with any of that. Alright, so that's cool. Let's set this guy there. Let's see what kind of bases I have. I have this Bugman's Glow, which is a base, and then I have this red, which is also, but this is Mephiston red. And I think this might be too much, but all I have to do is this mouth, and then once I get it done, I'm going to put it on there. So I think I'm just going to start with this red. Sorry, I got to find a place to put that. I got to get some more paint brushes. Thought I had more. So then I'm going to paint the inside of this red. No, that's not very pretty, but it should be pretty hidden once I'm done. Anyway, I'm kind of putting this on a fast track to get it done, because I got to get this done. This is one of the ones that I really wanted to have done for PowerCon. Yeah, once you start doing that, it kind of hides it pretty well. This is going to be his uvula. This is funny, is it's actually the head from like a Carnage figure or something. I purchased the whole wave to get Venom Pool, and I used like a lot of the wave to make customs, and that was one of the things I did. And now I see that people are like wanting that figure back. I'm like, oops, I butchered mine. Sorry. I would prefer to be able to airbrush this, but cleaning airbrushes is easily the most annoying process in the world. And I don't understand why they can't make it easier. So the front part of that's done. So we can pretty much close this up. Start going at this end. Let's dab some water in there so I can do this a little bit faster. This shark head piece was actually from McFarlane Toys shark that he came out with from the Raw 10 line. And I was actually going to just keep the shark, and then one day I was like, I want a street shark toy. So I just decided to start destroying this thing. This is usually how it works. And what's going to happen is, and I'm just putting this out there, I'm going to make this. I'm going to get it 100% done. And then 2 days later, some company's going to be like, oh, for $12, here's a street shark toy. I figured Mattel would have, because I think they own the license. Or maybe Super 7 would. But no one's touched the street sharks. I think it's just in that realm of like obscure that no one really wants to touch it yet. They're waiting to see how some other obscure stuff like Silverhawks and that does. I would say that probably street sharks are not the most sought after franchise. Although having watched a few episodes recently, they were better than I thought that show was. I'm slightly surprised at the quality of the Street Shark show. It was right in that line of being a ripoff of Ninja Turtles and being its own thing. The other one I liked too was we haven't seen any Captain America, or not Captain America, Captain Planet. I haven't seen any Captain Planet stuff. Where's that all going? Like, I know we're not going to get dinosaurs. Let's just be honest here. Nobody even really knows what dinosaurs is. But Captain Planet, that's a big franchise. How has that not had action figures? Dinosaurs, dee-dee-doo-doo, dee-dee-doo-doo. Dinosaurs was pretty much a ripoff of Captain Planet. Let's be honest, it's a bunch of kids with rings. Like, come on. Kids with rings, doing things. Turning dinosaurs back into other dinosaurs. That show was kind of weird. Dinosaurs, beep 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 beep. I think Sony might own them now. I'll probably get a copyright strike for singing that if Sony has it. I got a copyright strike or not a strike, but a claim or something because someone like drove past my house listening to something. Like, that's absurd. I just edited the audio out of it and reposted it because that was stupid. Like, really? Someone's driving past, boom, 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 boom. Suddenly they're like, oh, that's Apple Bottom Girls, of course. Yeah, we're gonna come after you. All right, let's let that sit for a minute. What we gotta do next. Oh, you know what? I should probably do that too. I'm trying to take a look and see, because I gotta do his gums. I want his mouth to be red, but I want his gums to be more of a off-white. what's cool is I'll be seeing quite a few of those people. I wonder if Todd McFarlane's going to be there. I know the toys are his toy company is going to be there, but I don't know if they're going to be there, because then I can scream at him for the debacle with that Batmobile. Jesus, come on, dudes. Like, everyone wants that Batmobile. The other thing that really bugs me too is that they came out with like the Flash movie. Batwing. Like, if that was the Batwing from the '89 movie, I would have bought one if it was $300. Instead, they gave you a $500 lower MOQ. Batwing from the... I'm assuming that it's a different Batman. It's not Keaton's Batwing. But I have not seen the movie, because I don't see movies too much in the theaters. I just saw Indiana Jones. That's about the most recent one. And I only wanted to see that in the theaters because it was Indiana Jones. And I think I've seen all of them, including Raiders of the Lost Ark, which I saw in the womb. Maybe it was, I can't remember. It was one of those ones. Might have been Temple of Doom. There. Now, oh, I still got this piece. Ugh. Gotta get it up here. I'm just gonna let the brown dry on that other piece, and hopefully I can. The thing that stinks about this is I gotta wait. Every time I do this, I gotta wait a while to do the rest, because it's got to dry completely, or you see it. Let's see how this chest looks once I slap this guy on. Out there. Because I didn't know if I wanted to paint the chest, but it looks like I'm going to have to paint some of it. Glad that brown is pretty much dried. Because you can still see the mouth in there. And I'm wondering if I just... Because I have to make a tongue. That's the other thing that I haven't done yet. I figure that can wait until after PowerCon. But should I paint the neck there? I probably can. Because the tongue will block a lot of it. But like from here to here, I'm going to paint just a little bit there. And you can't really see that if I turn it. Because I don't want the chest to be too much, because I want to be able to see the chest when it opens and closes like that. Oof. Okay. And this will tell me how much I got to paint on the rest of this head too. Cool. Let's see. I'll pop that off again. See how this looks. Oh, that looks beautiful. And it kind of blocks what I need to of the chest, so that if I have the head open, the tongue will block that later. I just don't want to make it where like I can't have the chest out at all. And I get it. I get why a company would not be wanting to make toys of this. It's kind of a weird... A, it's a weird line. B, it's a weird figure. Just got a figure there. So I put it back to 1, then you can actually see the actual proportions of the figure. He's a little bit hard to stand. There you go. And that's it. So we're gonna let this sit, dry up, and then I'm gonna go after the gums next. Because the gums I'm gonna do in this color. It's a little bit of an off pink. And then I'll finish up the outside. I gotta find a decent belt in one of my kits here, and I'm gonna use that around it, because I don't really want to sculpt the belt. It won't look as good as if it's just one that came out of like a G.I. Joe classified or something. I have plenty of extra classified bits, but I got some blue to fix up as it is. So Ripster here will be, as I said, on display at PowerCon. I will have a booth where I will be selling some of my customs, but not all of them are for sale. So I gotta make a little list of that on what I do want to sell, because I will have this. I gotta fix him up. This is a little issue with some glue coming off of there, but this is why am I forgetting the name? Mad Hatter Reviews. What's the name I forgot? I forgot the stupid... What is the guy called? Jesus. Flipor. That's it. It's Flipor. Something happened with the... with this figure. I'll just fix that up while I'm at it. And the gray that I had used, and I cannot find that gray anymore, messed up. So I'm hoping I can just do this and pat it so that it's pretty good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Yeah, I had some glue, and the glue like literally exploded, and then I look over and it's like right on the face, so I had to like fix that piece. It's annoying. It looks like that matched it well enough. But that's it. That is my that's this video of me painting some stuff. I hope you come to PowerCon. If you do, come check it out. I'll have some stickers. And until next time, I'm Alpha Magnus. These are toys.